All right, guys, welcome back to Mr. Post Frame. We are again down here working on this build I'm calling the doghouse build. It's a 24 by 48 little building I'm putting on my property to store my equipment and stuff like that. I got to start putting trims up, prepping for the spray foam guy to come and the garage doors. The problem with the garage doors is this is like 11.5-foot sidewall, so I have headers that go across the top, and then I'm going to have a header right at the door, so the spray foam guy is not going to be able to get in there and spray. So I'm going to have to use like a rock wool, mineral wool type product, but there is a little gap between the headers where I want to seal up. And this show is going to include a new product by Great Stuff called Wide Spray. They sent me this. It is a brand new product. They just released it. From face value, this stuff looks like it's going to be pretty amazing. So I have a few things in this building that I'm going to be able to try this out on. I've never used it before, so there will be a little bit learning curve. This kit comes with 2 18-ounce cans, 2 fan nozzles, and 2 cone nozzles. From my understanding, the fan nozzles spray a wider swath, and then the cone nozzles spray a little bit narrower. The nozzles are adjustable, so you can turn your fan horizontal to vertical. It's kind of, the recommended uses are for rim joists, tight spaces up in your attic, cavities, and wide seams. You guys know I'm a post frame builder. I build primarily post frame homes. I do build some shops. I got a couple uses today that I'm gonna try this out on, and one is my garage door headers. So let's go ahead and get in here and get after it. See that little space? So I have a header, and then I have my garage door framing. But before the garage door guy comes in, I need to put another member across here I will not have access to with spray foam. So what I'm gonna do, use the wide spray to seal all that up, and then I can drop mineral wool, rock wool down in from the top and insulate that whole header. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this up there, we're gonna take a fan tip and a cone tip with us. I'm not sure which one I wanna use. So let's see what the directions say here. Use the fan tip for wider foam coverage and the cone tip for narrow spraying or hard to reach areas. Can must be upside down or at a down angle to spray foam. Spray 8 to 20 inches from the surface. Further spray distance will result in a larger spray pattern and a thinner layer of foam. You can see that right there. You can see that the fan's gonna spray up and down. So if I wanted it left and right, I need to turn it there. I think I'll probably do it that way because I'm gonna put the can upside down, but we gotta shake this up really, really well. You wanna wear long sleeves, some safety glasses, check, and some gloves. So no skin is exposed where I'll be spraying. I'm sure this has a little bit of pressure. And now we are gonna try, and we're gonna shoot that little gap right there where I have insulation. I stuck some rigid insulation in there, and we just wanna seal that up. This is the first time I've sprayed this. So don't be too hard on me here. It's about 8 inches. Not too bad for my first shot. Oh man, that's got some pressure. All right, let's zoom out here. Actually didn't do too bad. Kind of blew some of the other. That actually worked really good. I'm gonna let that expand and kind of see what it looks like. And let's switch tips. See how it works. I think if you practice a little bit with this, you'd get pretty good. Oh yeah, I like that. For this application, that is money. Oh yeah. This doesn't have, it just has a bunch of little serrations, so it doesn't spray it out in a fan. It's got multiple, but I'll get you a close-up look where you can see the difference. So here is my cone tip installation. which worked pretty good. And then here's my fan tip. So you can see it's a little bit wider. It's kind of a tight space, so I think it was just kind of blowing some of it out as I did it, but still worked really well. I think I could get a little bit closer. I do have a couple spots right there where I need to touch up, but I think I did better with the cone tip for this application. Oh my gosh, that was nice. That was nice. Got that one done. Now we got to go over here and do this one. All right, guys, so for this one, there is no board that comes off this header. So I think I'm gonna try the wide spray again. I'm gonna give it another shot. I've been shaking this for a little while. I think if I angle that just right, I can come across there just the way I want to. So I'm gonna try to kind of come across just like this. Usually it gets easier every time you do it. Well, let's go. I'm recording. Got my gloves, got my shirt, long sleeve shirt, got my glasses. I'm just saying this out loud, so make sure I don't forget anything. Gosh, look at that. That looks professional, man. Actually looks like, I mean, I feel like I could be a professional spray foamer. That looks really, really good. I think I have found my mark, and it only took me one can to kind of get that wide spray down. I will say, because I didn't have a board coming off my header, so like right here on the other side, I had a board coming off, and I just couldn't get that wide spray to work the way I wanted it. Now, I will say I only gave one bay a shot. I crushed it on this one. Give this multiple chances because there is a learning curve. Anything you do for the first time, there's a learning curve. The other two instances that I'm going to share with you is if you're not going to use spray foam, there's a couple weaknesses that this would really help out. One is where your concrete and frost protection meet your grade board, and the second is your window and door boxes. So I'm going to show you those things. I think it's gonna work out really well, but we're gonna try it out. So here is one of the applications I'm talking about. I'm going to spray foam this in, but I know a lot of you do not use spray foam in your walls, and you use fiberglass, rock wool, mineral wool, something of that nature. And so this point right here where your concrete and frost protection meet your grade board, or even if you don't have frost protection, you just have your concrete, this needs to be sealed. And so I think this wide spray will be really work really well here. So we're going to clean this off, and then we are going to spray this and try it out. I think we'll use the fan nozzle so we can get a nice 4-inch wide spray. It'll come up part of the grade board, and it'll come out here, and we can seal this whole area up. All right, that worked amazingly well. All right, so that application along the grade board and concrete worked awesome. It definitely expanded up to 1 inch thick and sealed that off. So the next thing that we're gonna use it for is here around this door box. So we're gonna hit this seam right here between the door box and the girts and blocking, and then we are going to hit this spot between the blocking girts and the steel, and we're going to seal all that up. Oop, I got the can. I needed to get the can. It was working good until I got the can sideways. So you can see that worked pretty good. Now I'm going to do this seam here. One thing I have found is you really need to pull this trigger. You can't just kind of lightly pull it. You got to pull it to really let that accelerant out. So here's what my application looks like, and it did really well. I will say this, you can move faster than what you think. So I probably have quite a bit more on here than I need. I think I could move quite a bit faster. All right, this time we're gonna move much faster and see how we do. Man, I moved fast there. So this right here is the post that's at the edge of the garage door. So this is another spot where I would seal if I was using fiberglass or rock wool or mineral wool. We'll go ahead and spray this, and I'm going to show you how fast I can actually move. We'll let that dry, and then we'll see how much it expands. I can already see it expanding. So it's definitely sealed that up. So I don't think we're gonna have a problem, but I have learned that you can definitely move much faster than what you think. So here's the first one I did, which obviously it sealed the connection, but I got way too much foam there. Like I wasted a lot of foam. My next attempt to moving a little bit faster did pretty good, but I think I nailed it on this attempt here. I mean, that looks really good. All right, guys, that's going to be a wrap on today's show. A couple things to make you more successful with the wide spray. I think it's got some great uses in post frame construction, as I showed you. One, I found that about 8 to 10 inches away and moving quickly, keeping that can upside down is going to make you successful. It will take you a couple passes maybe to get the feeling, but I picked it up very quickly. With that being said, if you guys want more information, check out the description for more on great stuff. As always, we appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, share us with your friends, and we will catch you on the next video.